How's it going, my truant people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with week 3, I think, of the UBL, as this week your Forest Green Snovers go up against Rewt and his New Jersey Brobats, his NJ Brobats. I'm now questioning myself. Yeah, I've said his team name so many times. I've watched his videos so many times, and yet every time I get the classic anxiety of, have I said that wrong? Is it NY? No, it's NJ. I'm sure it is. Yeah, NJ Brobats. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Anyway. I want to apologise for last week's video. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I will have left a pinned comment somewhere on that. Anyway, apologising, but I was super out of it. I actually played Vepsis a couple of days ago in real life. I was super out of it that day. It's really tired, and that's not what you want to see. This is why I've started this early, by the way, so that I can explain about last week. If you want to skip ahead, obviously feel free. But yeah, I basically, for those of you that don't know, I've recently started some new medication, and it just makes me super tired at about 6 PM British time onwards. I'm just going to ask him if he knows anything. So, obviously, battling before then, especially with people in America, is quite difficult. And even with people in Europe, especially not on weekends, is quite difficult, even for myself. So, I'll just tell him I'm searching again. He says nothing on his end, so yeah, so basically after 6 PM I'm just like a zombie, and that's the same again today. It's 7:30 right now. I've got a green tea, very low in caffeine content, but maybe just some to try and perk me up, try and wake me up. But I wanted to apologise, not for the fact that we lost last week or for my plays or anything like that, because that's going to happen. Everyone's going to have up and down weeks, and I think you guys understand that. But rather for like the quality of my commentary presentation, is I think what people don't maybe think about with making draft league videos and stuff. A lot of you won't be interested in this, but I know a lot of my viewers are other people that make draft league videos or that want to make draft league videos. But I think what a lot of people don't think about is that we're pretty much like TV presenters or anything else like that. Like, we are here to present a game to you. Yes, it's our game and we want to be good battlers, but being a good battler alone isn't enough to hold your interest. There has to be some form of presentation skill to it, and I felt that last week that was very lacking in the video. Okay, I'm just going to try rebooting the game. So yeah, I just basically wanted to apologise for that and say I'm working on it. This is a whole process. Medication's complicated, but hopefully I'll get to a point where even in the evening games I'm more switched on and not as tired for you guys. But yeah, I'll be back when we've got the game going. Alright, so we're here. We got it. Sorry about that, but I think we're in. Let's see. Give him a thumbs up. We're going 152. Oh, no. UBL Week 3, Doc versus Rewt. Shout out to Rewt, man. If you guys, for whatever reason, somehow know who I am but don't know who Rewt is, check out his channel. It will be linked down in the description. We've had some amazing games over the seasons. Like, every time we play each other, it's a real like mind bender, real good game. Usually comes down to one of us making an aggressive play or a prediction or whatever. I think we've always got the better end of it, but like, it doesn't feel that way because every game's been so close. And this time I'm really not sure we're going to be able to do it. I think we're really going to have a tough time. But yeah, a fantastic content creator, puts out a lot of draft league videos. I learned a lot from watching him back in the early days when I was watching so much YouTube back then. But I still try and watch when I can, and yeah, would definitely recommend for those of you that enjoy draft league content. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get connected. The LAN does not seem to be the speediest. Let's just hope the connection stays stable when we get there. So in terms of the team that we're bringing, because I may as well tell you guys about that while we wait, it's really gross. It's really disgusting this week. We basically just have a bunch of fat stuff, a Wish Kangaskhan that can wish around if we need to, and then Scarf Blaziken. And pretty much the whole concept of this team is he doesn't like handling Blaziken at all, so we put everything in range of Blaziken and then we just clean up with the Scarf. Some potential problems to that is like Scarf Victini, so we'll need to wear that down as quickly as possible, so hazards are going to be a priority. And also we want to be killing things with close combat rather than Flare Blitz wherever possible, because otherwise our win con will just destroy itself with recoil. So it's kind of this interesting thing where we're going to have to try and blow through his team quickly, but also like patiently. more speed, less haste. Is that the expression? Something like that. Alright guys, so we're back. After all that, we finally got there. We changed land server and it seems to have done the trick, so good luck, have fun again to Rewt. Right, let's get focused because this has been very distracting. Alright, so the Sandslash and the Zydog come. Didn't expect to see both. Haven't really prepped against either. Huge thank you to Stromful as always for helping in prep. Right. That makes the win con slightly more complicated because of Zydog. Would like to be able to pick that off at some point. But it's not impossible still. Sandslash is a bit of a pain. So what did he not bring and what can I not guard against? Zydog would be the hardest, or actually Victini would be the hardest. So he didn't bring the Stealer at all, so glad I didn't bring a Magnezone built for it. Didn't bring Duraludon and didn't bring Clefairy, which is good news. So I actually think just leading off with Flygon is pretty good because it can figure out a lot about Victini. It can figure out a lot about Rotom Wash. You can figure out a lot about a lot of things. It doesn't really lead terribly against anything. I can potentially just fire Toxic off. So, yeah. Gonna go with that. It's not easy for him to guard against that. Oh, let's hope he gets... He's probably shocked that there's no... Magnezone. Is probably there like, what the? Alright, so what do I need to put into this here? Sandslash, Zygarde. Didn't really want to see the Zygarde, that does suck. It's probably a Life Orb set if I had to guess. Alright, Rewt. I do want to be greedy in U-turn here because I can potentially roost up on other things later. What else did he have? Zygarde, Sandslash. Oh, Rewt. That's what I've got. Okay, I'm going to be greedy in U-turn. I don't know if he wants to stay in and go for anything here. A Power Whip isn't going to kill me. So yeah. I could be Scarf, and I think he should respect that, and he does. Maybe I could have Toxic. Yeah, I think I could have Toxic there. I think that was a really good turn to Toxic. I didn't think about the fact that he would fear Scarf. But that's okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And get my hail up really early. Now, what I don't really want... He doesn't guard against this super well. What I don't really want is to get... burnt, particularly. So, his Giga Drain switch-ins would be the Zarude. And I switch into that very easily. So, I think we should just Giga Drain. I would Leech Seed, trying to catch something like the Victini. But I really want to see how Rewt wants to play first, so I'm just going to Giga Drain. I don't know if he's going to go hard Victini. I think we saw leftovers there on the Rotom. Feel a little bit more awake than I did against Vepsis last week, so that's something. Alright, so he wants to use this as a pivot. I'm really okay with that. It's taken Chip, and that's cool. I didn't get to see how much the Rotom did with the Volt Switch, but I would say it did more than Min, because I'm now at 176 after recovery. 8%. Yeah, I think maybe he's got some special attack investment on the Rotom. So, excuse me. Want to watch out for... I don't think I saw Trace there, so I think he's probably like Analytic or Adaptability. I want to be wary of any kind of... Okay, so Teleport comes out. Good play by him. I think we'll either see the Victini or the Zygarde, maybe even the Zarude would be best case scenario. So I don't think we saw Trace there, but I could have missed it. Am I recording everything with the way things have been going? Yes, I am. Okay. So, Teleport. It's going to be a bulky Teleport set. Okay. This is all alright. This is all alright. I think, yeah, I'm pretty confident we'll either see Victini, Zygarde, or Zarude. I want to see Zarude. I would least like to see Zygarde, probably. Okay, Victini. So, let's see if we see leftovers. Do we need to worry about a subset, for example? No, it doesn't look that way. So, I'm going to protect here. He's going to take an extra turn of Hail, and like I say, I want this thing chipped down as much as possible. I don't think he's a subset, and if he is, I do have ways around that. And I know you might say, wow, you know, you really need to chip him down this much, but... Special Blue Flare. Okay, that's really good info. That's really good info. We're going to go Azumarill for sure, because he could have Icy Wind or... he could have Icy Wind for the... or Dazzling Gleam for the Flygon, so that's not the play. And he could have... he's definitely got Energy Ball for the Swampert, no doubt about it. So, let's get this going into here. This Blue Flare shouldn't do too much to my Azumarill. Blue Flare. I'm going to put Energy Ball in on this set, because I'd be shocked if he doesn't have it. He's going to U-turn out. Okay. So we know he's not choiced. We know he's not choiced. Yes! Perfect. And he takes the bait going into Zarude here. As the hail stops, and we're able to get a little bit of leftovers back. Now, he may not instantly fear Sap Sipper just because he sees leftovers. It might not even cross his mind. I am just going to Scald. If I can burn this thing, it's worse against everything. I can start bringing Blaziken in on it, which would be amazing. So he turns out. Maybe we can even get a burn on... So you've got U-turn on the Zarude. Maybe we can even get a burn on the Rotom. That would be kind of nice. So the Rotom isn't a trick set because we've seen leftovers, so that's good. We could see the Porygon come out here. Oh, wow. He's not going to appreciate this. He is not going to appreciate this at all. That does big damage. That does really big damage. Okay. It looks as though he's just max HP. If he was like max attack, max HP, his Earthquake still wouldn't do so much. My Aqua Jet's definitely not going to kill him. I'm just going to Scald again because what I don't want is free rocks. Yeah, I want to punish that. So he gets his rocks up. It's not great, but we take the Sand Slash with us, or in exchange. So he's probably thinking, what the f is this set? Yeah, this set's gross. I love it, and it's gross. Alright, perfect. So, rocks are up, but that thing's dead. If only we could have outsped it, eh? That would have been real nice, but my Azu's actually minus speed, so that was never going to happen. I think we'll see the Rotom come out now. He could make an aggressive double. I'm going to go into Swampert because now I know this thing isn't trick. I'm happy with Swampert dealing with it. Yeah, we block the Volt Switch, and now we get our own rocks up, which is really important here. If he wants to Toxic me, I can live with that. But we're exchanging rocks, which is huge because of the Victini now. I think we haven't seen an item on Victini, and no, I still prioritize rocks. I'm thinking we haven't seen an item on Victini, which makes me pretty confident it's going to be Heavy Duty Boots because it's a special set, no item. Like, I think it's Heavy Duty Boots, but he Toxics me. That's okay because this thing like really doesn't check. Well, that helps with Zygarde, but it'll help with Zygarde even Toxics. Other than that, Victini's going to beat it with Energy Ball. And we still have the Flygon potentially Volt Switch block this thing when Swampert dies. So I'm not going to... My double ground type keeps offensive momentum really nicely. So here we're going to flip turn out. If he wants to Hydro Pump, I'm okay with that. If he wants to go into Zarude, we get the initiative. And I'm even more okay with that. So... Does Zarude get a fighting move? I just think Zarude's so bad. Well, it's not so bad. I think it really struggles when I've brought this horrible... Yeah, it gets close combat stuff. It struggles with this horrible Azumarill set I've brought. Do you get a ground move? Dig. I'm just thinking Scarf. Trying to hit Blaziken. Rock Slide. It would have to CC the Blaziken, I'm pretty sure. Acrobatics. Close combat would be a 2-hit KO. Acrobatics would also probably be a 2-hit KO, would be with Rocks Up. So, alright, perfect though. We actually... This is huge. We get the flip turn. And I don't think there's any world in which this Porygon... $57 to $68 I do. If he's max defense. That looks like, at worst, a damage roll in my favor. And I don't know what, what else you can switch into this, so... Yeah. Perfect. The team functioning really well so far. That he has so many threats, we can't get overconfident. The Victini, Blue Fair, Energy Ball. The last move has to be something to hit Lati and Flygon. It's got to be Icy Wind or Dazzling Gleam, but that means that it won't be Flame Charge. I'm certain you don't bring Blue Flare, Energy Ball, U-turn, Flame Charge. I don't think that's the move. I don't want to give this up on a potential Scarf, so I have to make the right pivot into this. I'm pretty sure the Rotom is in a position to be checked by enough things that I can afford for a Bomber Snow to maybe get caught out on a big Stone Edge or something like that. You know, a banded Stone Edge here, something like that by him. Let's get the Bomber Snow Calc open, and let's get the Zygarde Calc open. If he doubles into his Victini, amazing play. But I don't know if you... I'm surprised we didn't see the Victini just straight up. Well, actually, because if he's Icy Wind especially, Victini doesn't just kill this Blaziken. Victini doesn't really hit me. Energy Ball, Blue Flare, U-turn, Icy Wind. Yeah, it's not doing a lot to me, is it? So, yeah, I don't think he can afford to make that double, really, in case I'm, like, Shooker or, I don't know, in case I just stay in for whatever stupid reason, sacking my thing or whatever. It's a hard call to make. He does! Does he double Victini? Oh. Root. Fire. He's not Boots. He's not Boots. He's not Boots, so he takes Hail, and he takes that. Oh. He's not sub. There's no way he's sub last move because he can't hit Flygon. And if he is, then I'll just go Flygon. Fire play by Rewt. But because he's not Boots, it's one of those plays where it's like, yeah, Dazzling Gleam comes out here. It's one of those plays where it's definitely a good play, but it's how much can it get him out of this situation is difficult. So it is a Dazzling Gleam we see. I'm going to go Azu again. I wish I got the idea of this thing. Was it with my leftovers plus Leech Seed on the incoming Victini? I wouldn't take too much. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to seed the Victini. But that's still okay. So he goes for the Blue Flare this turn. It does do quite a chunk. I think we've revealed Protect on this thing already. So Victini. Now he may decide here just to go for the... My Aqua Jet doesn't do nearly enough. My knockoff after hail damage, 25, 35, 42. Yeah, my knockoff into Aqua Jet would kill him. So I'm going to go for knockoff, reason being, if he wants to go to Rewt and it's Scarf, I can get rid of Rewt's Scarf. If he wants to go this thing, more crucially, I can get rid of this thing's leftovers. So now I'm going to take rocks and that passive hail damage, and it's not going to have any recovery. And I think that's really useful. So, how many turns of hail left? Do I just want to be really gross and protect here? I do, because... Oh no, it's last turn, so Swampert wouldn't... So this isn't going to take a turn of... I'd get my leftovers back. That seems worth it, to be honest. I know this is a bit gross, but... Basically, like, hail won't damage either of us this turn, so he's not taking any damage. But I'm going to get that little bit of leftovers recovery, and because that blue flare is chunking me, I might just need that. The good news is, after Stealth Rocks the next time... Stealth Rocks plus hail puts him in range of Aqua Jet from my Azumarill. So we can only do that whole Victini thing once more. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I wish I knew exactly how much the blue flare did. I'm pretty sure I can definitely come in on 1 and threaten the Aqua Jet. So I don't know if I can come in on 2 though. Swamput's still really good for the Okay, the reason I'm making this play now is Swampert, at the range of health it's at, is still really, really good for the Zygarde if I need it, which I don't necessarily think I will, but I might. It's still really, really useful for that. This thing arguably is useful for a lot less. I guess the only thing would be Scarf, like CC's a Rewt this thing could really handle, but I think he's going to want to stay in to Toxic me here, because he doesn't have a good switch in left to me. So, like, Rewt can't come in here, Victini can't come in here, Zygarde can't come in here. As we miss our Toxic, which is really bad, but it's okay. It's not gonna hopefully be the end of the world. So I could U-turn here into a Bomber Snow, expecting him to Hydro Pump, but I think I want a Bomber Snow healthy, so I'm gonna Toxic again. I think he will Hydro Pump. But I don't mind Toxicking anything. I don't mind Toxicking the Rewt if he wants to make that call and switch out. I'll take a Toxic on anything at this point. We still have, I believe, all of our Pokemon really healthy. Okay, so he does switch. Okay, so this thing comes out. This is not bad, because if this is... So let me think. Do I just let Flygon go down here? Knowing that then what, he'd be locked into Outrage. And if he was locked into Outrage, the Bomber Snow could come in and pick him off. Yeah, I like that. So, I'm going to U-turn on the chance that he thousands arrows and I lived. I may as well keep this thing around. Or if he DDs and I live, I may as well keep this thing around. Yeah, because if he DDs, I want to get in a Bomber Snow to click that Ice Shard, get that poison plus that hail damage going. If he outrages and kills me, then I'm dead. And basically, if he does anything that doesn't kill me, like, I want to U-turn into a Bomber Snow. So the only thing would be sub, but at the point where he's sub poisoned, hail up, and then I can Ice Shard him out of his sub, and then Blaziken could come in and revenge him. Yeah, I think that's okay too. So I think we're in a good spot. You could say, like, oh, if you went into a Bomber Snow here on the 1,000 arrows, you could try and preserve a 6-0 or some shit, but I have zero interest in that. None at all. Don't care about differential. Just want to try and win this game because Rewt's team is so threatening, and as we've seen, like, he's very good. So I don't want to fuck around and throw, because I think we're in a commanding spot where it's ours to throw. So we're going to Cotswolds. I think he has a tough time. My Ice Shard, I'm pretty sure, will pick him off here. And he has a tough time. Swamput's now got a lot more. Excuse me, sorry for coughing. Swamput's now got a lot more expendable because of the. I could have calced to see if he was banded off that 1,000 arrows damage. To be honest, I probably should have done, because if he's banded, he's probably going to switch, and then I could have Leech Seed protected. I don't care any about that. I want to keep it moving. Yeah, I thought he would sack this. Perfect. So Victini needs to come out again. As we've already noted, like, Victini can't do this dance that many more times. This is still really useful as it 1v1s his other 2 Pokemon. You know what's coming out next. As gross as it is, there's no reason for me not to do it. It just racks up passive damage. The power of passive damage, man. I'm always preaching it. And then I am going to go Azumarill because this is in range of Blaziken and everything else. And Azumarill's, I think, lives even a crit Blue Flare after Rocks plus Hail. And he's now in Aqua Jet range. And he can't come back in on Rocks, so there's really no reason for him to preserve this thing other than to keep an offensive sack. So the main thing to worry about now is, I think, Scarf's a Rude as he Blue Flares again. I think we take this from the calcs we've seen. Yeah, or we probably wouldn't have taken a crit. Especially not with Hail. No, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have taken a crit with Hail, so... but I think it would have been okay even had we got crit. We've got enough priority and stuff left to be fine. Or Scarfers and stuff left, so... I'm going to Aqua Jet. If he plays aggressive, trying to predict the protect switch, nope, good. Then, you know, that's fine. I would have just got a bit of chip off on something. But I definitely didn't want to just let Azumarill go down for no reason. And of course, the Hail ends because of our protect turn. So, you know, it all works out. That leaves him with the Rotom Wash and the Zarude. This has felt like a war of attrition. I'm sorry, Rewt, if this has been very like me just clicking protect and watching Hail chip me down. I know it's gross. Oh, I'm sorry, Rewt. But at the same time, I won't pretend I don't love it, because I do. Fucking love it. So this thing, I think the best it can do is CC. I'm going to protect. I'm going to maximize my recovery. If it's a bulk upset, it's going to lose in the end game to Blaziken, so I don't fear that. As he locks into CC, it looks like, maybe realizing that we're Sap Sipper here. He's probably seen from the Aqua Jet and knockoff and stuff damage that we're not huge power, and he's like, fuck man, this is some Sap Sipper bullshit. So, I could knock off his Scarf, if he's even Scarfed, but I don't think I need to. I'm just going to click Scold. Does do a fair chunk, doesn't it? No burn. Yeah, okay. We let this thing go down. Then we go into Blaziken and we click Close Combat. And even if he's Scarfed, well, I suppose we click U-turn actually. It's going to do the business, isn't it? So, yeah. We go Blaziken. Even if he's Scarf, it doesn't matter because we take 1 and our U-turn would kill him. And if he goes into the... yeah, so he wants to try and save this thing. I'm pretty sure it is Scarf. So maybe I should have knocked off his Scarf. Yeah, I think I should have knocked off his Scarf with a Zoomer instead of Scolding. I think that was the wrong play. But we still should be out of range of anything he can go for with Blaziken. I don't think a Power Whip or anything's going to kill us from this range, so... Not to mention, of course, Kangaskhan chilling in the back too, so... So we could decide to Volt here, trying to get in Rewt on the Giga Drain. But he's that low on health. Nah, I think it's fine. Because I can Ice Shard him, I can Protect, I can rack up damage. Yeah, a Pain Split was what I didn't want to like over predict on, and like if I'd had Blizzard, I was contemplating clicking for Blizzard basically, but I don't even have it. But even if I did have it, I don't think I would have clicked it there because yeah, I don't want to let this bullshit happen. So we are coming out of this in a winning position because we're slower. So he does Volt Switch into the Rewt. I want to make sure we don't lose to Rotom in the end game. Did we miss a Toxic on Rotom? I feel like we did. Giga Drain up. So he has to CC to kill me here. Just checking my timer, we're fine. See, look how threatening this endgame still is. Like, it's just not over yet. Close combat to my Bomber Snow is going to do... is it going to do enough to kill? It looks like it will. If he's Jolly, we're out of range. If he's Adamant, it's a 43% chance. My Ice Shard does 23% to like non-bulky. Let's see what he locks into. He locks into U-turn. Alright, this is super simple. So, if he's Scarf, we want a Giga Drain here. And if he's not Scarf, then we know that we win with... Yeah, we know that we win with Blaziken anyway if he wasn't Scarf there. So that was really simple. We Giga Drain. In fact, we win now because we Giga Drain. We kill the Rotom as it comes in. He goes back out to that. He takes Rock's Chip. And then I think he's in Ice Shard range from a Bomber Snow. Even if he isn't, there's nothing he could lock into to kill the likes of Swampert, Blaziken, Flygon, everything. So, but I think... I mean, I could even preserve the Abomasnow to rack up Hail Chip if I'm really that worried about the Rewt's HP limit. If I want to 100% guarantee the win. Let's just have a look. Now I've got Kangaskhan, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, Kangaskhan eats one close combat, even after Stealth Rock from... ooh. What about from... 94? Yeah, we got... Yeah. So, I'll Ice Shard here. I'll Ice Shard here. He might be able to pick off the Abomasnow. He might not live this. It looks like a damage roll depending on his bulk investment. What I'm seeing on 0 bulks of Rewt is that we should do 23. And that looks like about like 23 min. Yeah, 27 max. He's probably got some bulk, so he does tank it. The Power Whip's able to knock us out. But Power Whip won't kill Blaziken. Power Whip won't kill Kangaskhan. So we're okay. I'm going to do Blaziken as the safest bet here because if he's non-Scarf and I end up taking a crit CC, just throwing away the Kangaskhan for no reason, like I may as well play the differential play. Power Whip crit won't even kill me on Blaziken, I don't think. So we can just close combat here for the final KO. GG to Rewt. Tough game, as we do outrun him, so maybe he wasn't Scarfed. Maybe he was banded and I didn't calc that damage. But I suppose I don't think we would have lived a banded U-turn from a Abomasnow. So, or maybe we would. Huge GG to Rewt. Very good game. We probably would have lived a banded. Maybe he was banded the whole time. Wow. Well, there we go. Anyway, yeah, massive GG to Rewt. Really intense game. I think you guys could tell from my commentary there. I was having to be on my guard at all times. It just worked out that our prep shut his prep down. One of those things, really. Really fun game again. Really, really fun game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully my commentary was better than last week. I felt more switched on than last week by a mile, so that's really pleasant for my own enjoyment or whatever. Regardless, I'm going to shut up now because I need to go and make some food. GG against Rewt. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.